Hello, friends. So I think first of all, I just need to give a little shout out to a YouTube channel by Steve Marsh and his partner Alicia. Lovely little sort of travel log. They visit all sorts of interesting places. And it was those guys that actually came across and put me onto this wonderful tale of Bamse, which I thought might make a nice little series I thought I could call Dog Tales. So anyway, let's learn a little bit about Bamse, a Norwegian word for a male bear, or teddy bear, or the big boy. You can see him here. He was the heroic mascot of the Free Norwegian forces during the Second World War. He became a symbol of Norwegian freedom during the war. Pre-war life, Bamse was bought in Oslo, Norway, by Captain Ulrik Hafto, the master of the Norwegian whale catcher Thorod, and he was taken to sea from an early age. In her childhood memories of pre-war Honesvag, if I said that right, Captain Hafto's daughter, Vigdis, remembers Bamse as a very kind dog that would look after children while they were playing. Military service. At the onset of the Second World War, Thorod was drafted into the Royal Norwegian Navy as a coastal patrol vessel based in Hammerfest, and Bamse was enrolled as an official crew member on 9th of February 1940. After the Nazi invasion of Norway on the 9th of April 1940, the Thorod was part of the naval opposition to the Germans and had as one of its uses POW transport, prisoner of war transport. Shortly before the 10th of June 1940, the capitulation of mainland Norway, Thorod was one of the 13 Norwegian naval vessels to escape to the UK, arriving 17th of June 1940. She was converted to a minesweeper in Rosyth from 30th of June 1940 and stationed in Montrose and Dundee in Scotland, where she remained for the rest of the war. And this is the really enduring stuff about Bamse, so you can see here. Bamse lifted the morale of the ship's crew and became well known to the local civilian population. In battle, he would stand on the front gun tower of the boat, and the crew made him a special metal helmet. His acts of heroism included saving a young lieutenant commander who had been attacked by a man wielding a knife by pushing the assailant into the sea and dragging back to shore a sailor who had fallen overboard. He was also known for breaking up fights amongst the crewmates by putting his paws on their shoulders, calming them down, and then leading them back to the ship. Might have been a few drinks involved, eh? One of Bamse's tasks in Scotland was to round up his crew and escort them back to the ship in time for duty or curfew. To do this, he travelled on the local buses unaccompanied, and the crew bought him a bus pass which was attached to his collar. Bamse would wander down to the bus stop at Broughty Ferry Road and take the bus down to Dundee. He would get off the bus at the bus stop near his crew's favourite watering hole, the Bodiga Bar, and go in to fetch them. If he could not locate his friends, he would take the bus back to base. Patriotic symbol. From being the ship's mascot, Bamse became the mascot of the Royal Norwegian Navy, and then of all the Free Norwegian forces. An iconic photograph of him wearing a Norwegian sailor's cap was used on patriotic Easter cards and Christmas cards during the war. The PDSA made him an official Allied Forces mascot. The PDSA is a charity in the UK. I think it's the People's Dispensary for Sick Animals. And I believe that's like the animal equivalent of a Victoria Cross, a really Medal of Gallantry. Oh, here we go. Death. Bamse died of a heart failure on the dockside at Montrose on 22nd of July 1944. He was buried with full military honours. Hundreds of Norwegian sailors, Allied servicemen, school children and townsfolk from Montrose and Dundee attended his funeral. His gravesite lies off Ferry Road, Barracks Road, in the eastern section of Montrose Harbour, on a section of pedestrian walkway beyond the industrial estate. It is cared for by local people, and the Royal Norwegian Navy holds a commemorative ceremony every 10 years. There's the statue that features on the Steve Marsh video, so have a look for a channel called Steve Marsh, Montrose and Dundee. Post-war honours. Bamse was posthumously awarded Norges Hundeorden, I think I massacred that pronunciation, the Norwegian Order of Dogs on the 30th of September 1984 for his war service. In 2006, he was also awarded the PDSA Gold Medal, sometimes known as the Animal's George Cross, for gallantry and devotion to duty, the only World War II animal to have received this honour. On 17th of October 2006, the Duke of York unveiled a larger-than-life-size bronze statue of Bamse made by the Scottish sculptor Alan Heriot on Montrose's Wharf Street. The Norwegian consul in Edinburgh, Bjorn Eidsson, brought greetings from Norway's King, Harald V. Other attendees included the Latland School Pipe Band, Royal Norwegian Navy representatives, Hans-Peter Osset, who's part of the Royal Norwegian Navy Museum, and Vigdis Hafto, the daughter of Bamse's owner. So we go on to a little bit more chit-chat there about Bamse, but let's just go back and have a look at the boy in his sailor's cap. Anyway, I thought that would make a cute story, as this Big Dog channel is largely dog-focused. You can probably hear him outside having a woof at the world. Dog Fats is on guard duty, as ever. But anyway, if you like this little dog tale, I might do a little series of them. So if it's something you'd be interested in hearing about, maybe leave me a little comment to say yes to dog tales. We'll have some more then. All right, my friends. Thanks for your time. We'll see you again next time. That's us with a few woofs. Over now.